All right, so we're at Big Laser WMA firing range. Santa Claus brought me this extremely nice Savage Axis 308 Win. That's the projectile we're running through. We're shooting the Hornady White American Whitetail 150 grain interlock. These are not subsonic. These are regular bullets. Subsonic say subsonic on it. This one don't say subsonic. Thank you. Anywho, this is a $200 rifle scope from Cabela's that I bought when I bought an AR-15 that I do not shoot very often. I'm not the biggest fan of shooting firearms. Percussion kind of hurts my ears, even if I do earplugs and earmuffs. So I do like to hunt with a firearm though. I'll sacrifice my ears for that. So basically what we've done today is we've come down here with some boxes from Christmas and some 2-liter jugs, because Big Laser WMA shooting range does not supply you with the stands. Fun fact, I had to do a lot of research to figure that part out. So hopefully if this video is short, makes it to YouTube or something like that, you know, that'll answer somebody's question about Big Laser not providing the stands to actually stick your targets to. So we had to get creative, and we filled up some 2-liter bottles we had at the house. We bought some boxes that gifts were in from Santa Claus this morning, or December the 24th. We brought them that's staying in the video. This is gonna be a good one right here, folks. Well, we got Jeff over here snatching the floor up, calling in the deer. I don't know how she fell asleep like that. She was just talking to me 5 minutes ago. Anyway, we got narcolepsy behind us. So, anywho, so far I got this Bottomland rifle for Christmas. I've had this scope. I just took it off of the weapon it was on, put it on here, bore sighted it at the house one night, brought it out here, figured I was going to truly dial it in. I will say this, so far everything's working perfectly fine. The scope's working fine, the ammunition's working fine, and I was able to already plant 2 successful shots. But I wanted to film one shot, and I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about Big Laser WMA, the fact that they don't have the stands. You have to bring your own target stand, and everything else. There's no range master, so you don't have, you know, somebody out here with an excessively redundant looking pistol trying to tell you how to be safe at the range, like we don't know. Okay? To shoot here, you have to have a fishing license or a hunting license. If you do not have your fishing license or your hunting license, which it's best to just get your big game combo license, then you will not be able to partake in shooting at this range. If they catch you here, you will get in trouble. Do not know how much trouble, do not really care, because I follow the law to a point. So, I'm going to take this 100-yard shot. There's an RC Cola bottle sitting down there. It's about half full of water. So we're going to take one more shot at a RC Cola bottle that's down there at 100 yards and everything else. It was mainly to inform you about Big Laser WMA and let you know what you will need if you decide to shoot a gun here at this place. Without further ado, we're going to transition our camera down there and we're going to shoot this gun. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Ooh, miss. And another miss.
The gun's camera shy.
Huh?
The gun is camera shy.
I can tell. I done shot 2 of them down there.
Yeah.
So I'd hit the box a bunch of times.
Yeah,
and missed it
you hit it 4 times, bro.
all over the place.
Yeah. The box is like, what did I do? Hit the can, bro. Hit the can.
Knock the can off.
Yeah.
All right. So something's going on. So, when the video last left off, y'all seen me taking a shot at 100 yards at a 2-liter jug. Now, mind you this, I had shot that jug. I'd shot different jugs, but I made 2 shots perfect. Jug blew all the hell and back. The problem is I did not know this, but taking shots can loosen up the screws and the nuts on your scope. So in the video, you see I can't hit the broadside of a barn standing inside it. And the reason is every screw on that scope, all the scope rings and actually the Picatinny rail mount screws were all loose after the second bullseye shot, right? So I went through and torqued them in a sequence, right? I can't really torque them because I don't have a torque wrench that'll do scopes and stuff. It's very specific. It's, you know, it's like foot inches or something. It's a different conversion when you're doing something that small. So when you're sighting your rifle, make sure you have it torqued down to the proper specs, because it will come loose, especially if you're shooting something like a 308, something like that, because that's the problem I was having yesterday. I brought it back home. I bore sighted it in with a laser bore sighter, and she was off like 2 inches to the right and 1 inch low. So I adjusted it with the bore sighter and put it back square. Now, that ain't to say that I'm gonna go out and take a 1,000-yard shot with that rifle like that. No, there's a reason why I went to the firing range, right? Today is Christmas, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna consider her good. When I get some free time, work got a little bit more busier now. When I get some free time, what I'll do is I'll go out there and I'll finally tune her. But in reality, on our hunting property, I'm not taking a shot over 100 yards. That's a personal thing with me. I don't find it to where I have to. I kill enough deer to where I don't have to take that 250-yard shot. It's not something that is part of my thing. Now I would like to be able to if I needed to. So that's what the shooting the rifle, getting the scope set up, and everything was all about. Now mind you this, I killed 1 deer with the rifle with just a bore sight. So you can do it with a $40 bore sight from Academy or Walmart. Bushnell, I will say, is a better quality than the ones you get off of Amazon. You can shoot deer at 100 yards and kill them with a 308 with just a bore sight. If it's the size of a basketball at 100 yards, that 308 and that bore sight will kill it. So that all being said, you don't have to shoot the gun, but it's good to know your weapon so you can be responsible to the animal in the field and harvest the animal correctly. So I just wanted to explain that, because in the last video where we left off, I had to take my daughter to her mother's house, so we wasn't able to get the final shot in at a certain point in time, and I just didn't have time to go back through the sighting in process after I torqued them all down. I did torque them all down tight as I could possibly do it, and I did it in a sequence. So I went like on the front scope ring, it has six screws, so I went 1, 2, I went like cross like you would a tire, and torqued them out like that, and it seems to be holding just fine. Went hunting this morning, didn't see anything. I seen a suitcase doe, and I wasn't trying to harvest that. It's Christmas Day, and every deer processor in 4 counties is closed on Christmas. I guess they made too much money. So we would have had to process it here at the house, and I'm not going to process a deer that ain't worth shooting. I'm not that desperate for the meat. So that all being said, Big Laser is a fun place to go, especially in springtime. Good fishing. You can apply for quota hunts, and I think they do archery season without a quota, stuff like that. There's a bunch of stuff. It is a good resource that the state of Georgia, you know, lets us use. We'll say this: the gun range was oddly, like, people don't pick up after themselves. Brass was laying around and whatnot. So I would urge everybody who goes out there and uses it, so we don't lose it as a group, to clean up after yourself. That's a real big thing. You know, clean up after yourself. Don't do somebody else's stuff or some place that technically we own. Don't do that any worse than you would do your house. And if you do your house like that, then that says something about you as a person. So, all in all, it's a fantastic rifle. Fantastic scope whenever the screws aren't loose. And Big Laser's a really nice place. It's real convenient to Upson County for you to be able to shoot and sight your rifle in. You got to take your own stands, so be prepared for it. If you drink a bunch of soft drinks and you have 2-liter bottles sitting everywhere, that's a perfect target, bro. Because if you shoot it with the right weapon, it's going to blow up. And that tells you at least I'm hitting a 2-liter bottle at 100 yards. And that's, if you can hit a 2-liter bottle at 100 yards, then you can shoot a deer at 100 yards. It's about the same. The vital part of the deer is about the same as the 2-liter bottle as far as space. So that's going to conclude the video. And if you could do me a favor, please like, share, and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Have a blessed day.